Saul is next introduced. His name signifies asked for. But as we saw, it is identical in spelling, Saul and Sheol, the pit. They're the same spelling. As the leader of Israel, it is typologically revealing that the pit at this time is the true leader of the people. In other words, he represents humanity destined for the pit. The serpent had deceived the first man, and all were destined to follow their leader to the same place. One might even view him as a type of inherited sin, leading the people who are to be redeemed in the wrong direction. The pit asks for, and it receives, those destined to perish. Can this be corrected? Saul and his men are said to be men of Israel. Israel means he strives with God. It is a double entendre. Israel strives with God, for God, or with God, against God. Either way, Israel strives with God. The difference between the two will be seen in the army of Saul and the shepherd who fights the battle by himself. The first strive against, the latter strive for. Saul and his men encamped at Emek Ha-Elah, or Valley of the Terebinth. Based on the root words, one could paraphrase this as depth of the mighty. On both sides, the forces stand on the mountains. Mountains in the Bible have various meanings, but ultimately they picture forms of government. There is in Isaiah the mountain of the Lord. Babylon in Jeremiah 51 is called the destroying mountain. One can imagine two forces vying for control of man's destiny, following two different governmental forms in order to effect their purposes. Between them is the ravine. It is a different word, Gai, than Emek or valley already mentioned. It comes from Gevah, meaning exaltation. That comes from Ga'ah, exaltation or triumph. We will see what that means towards the end of the sermon. At this point, Goliath is introduced. His name signifies who he is. He is the exposer, but also the exiler. He typifies the serpent, as will become more and more clear. The serpent exposes man's weakness and inevitably leads man into sin and thus exile from God. Just as the serpent, using law, deceived Adam and Eve, thus uncovering them to the fact that they were naked and leading them into separation from God. Here, Goliath is a type of the serpent. He has come to expose the weakness of Israel, the people of God's law who continually fail to meet that standard, but from whom is anticipated the promised seed. If he, the promised one, can be defeated, all Israel will be forever exiled. Goliath is said to be from Gat, meaning a winepress. In the Bible, the winepress is figuratively used as a place of the destruction of one's enemies. Just as grapes are stomped and crushed, so is this destroyer from such a place. In both the Old and New Testaments, it figuratively speaks of the destruction of humans as they are trodden out in battle. For example, Lamentations 1:15, Joel 3:13, and Revelation 14:19 and 20. In the narrative, he is called Benaim, or the middleman. He is the one to take the space between the two parties, challenging the opponent. It is reflective of what is said about him elsewhere from 1 Peter 5. Be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary, the devil, walks about like a roaring lion, seeking whom he may devour.